to probably, I can say without a doubt, my most favorite thing that I get to do in this wonderful job that I have, and that is to announce the next class that will be joining the Corvette Hall of Fame. So not only do I welcome you here with us today at the NCM campus, but I also want to welcome our Facebook Live audience who are here to find out the results of this year's voting. I certainly want to start by thanking the 12-person anonymous nominating committee comprised of members who are knowledgeable, respected, and thoughtful, as well as our panel of over 100 anonymous voters for selecting this year's members-elect. If you want to learn more about our past inductees, view the procedures of both nomination and selection, you may do so on our website at corvettehalloffame.org. I would like you to take a moment to acknowledge that each of the names of the nominees that will be shared with you today are worthy of induction, and you cannot fully tell the story of Corvette without mentioning their names. So, without further ado, let us find out who this year's members-elect shall be. For the category of Enthusiast, our distinguished nominees are John Amgwert, David Burrows, Carl Ludvigsen, Charlie and Jim Robertson, and Marty Shore. Okay? Pretty exciting, isn't it? The pressure to open the envelope. The Corvette Hall of Fame member-elect for the Enthusiast category is John Amgwert, founding member of the National Corvette Restorers Society. In 1974, John Amgwert became one of the founders of the NCRS. Amgwert's passion for Corvette translated into a 25-year stint as the editor-in-chief of the Corvette Restorer magazine, a go-to resource for Corvette history. Amgwert's efforts with the NCRS to form a technical library ultimately resulted in what would become the National Corvette Museum. Amgwert's passion for and commitment to seeking out the truth about key cars in Corvette history continues to this day. Let's listen now to John's reaction when I called to tell him this outstanding news.
You have got to be kidding me. I am at a total loss for words. I thank you so much. Oh my goodness. I'm going to start crying. I'm absolutely beside myself. I cannot believe this. I take this as an absolute total honor of my lifetime. I cannot believe it. I'm floored. I thank you so much, and I cannot believe this actually happened.
It was a very special moment, yes. I told you this was the coolest part of my job. So let's move on to the next category, the racing category. Our distinguished nominees are Dan Binks, Benoit Forger, Oliver Gavin, Jan Magnuson, and John Powell. What a class of nominees. The Corvette Hall of Fame member-elect for the racing category is Mr. Dan Binks. Retired crew chief of Corvette Racing, Dan Binks, fabricator and do-it-all competitor. For nearly 2 decades, starting in 2002, Binks was a vital member of the Corvette racing team. During his tenure, the Corvette squad scored over 100 race victories, including 6 class wins at the 24 Hours of Le Mans, 3 at the 24 Hours of Daytona, and 11 at the 12 Hours of Sebring. While Binks retired from the Corvette team in 2020, he didn't slow down. In his Brighton, Michigan shop, he prepares the cars he once raced professionally for vintage events, restores race cars, and builds engines. Let's hear from Dan Binks on his reaction.
It's just really cool. I've been there a few times for the bash, and you walk around the hall there and see all the people that are up on the wall there. It's kind of overwhelming, actually. Pretty excited.
Definitely. I can tell by the reaction here in the room there are several fans of Mr. Binks, so it's always nice to see someone receive their just due. Moving on then to the category of GM Chevrolet. Our distinguished nominees are Fred Frinke, Mari Rose, Don Runkle, David Wickman, and Frank Winchell. The 2023 Corvette Hall of Fame member-elect for GM Chevrolet category, Mr. David Wickman. Retired GM Vehicle Performance Manager of the Milford Proving Grounds. Born in Detroit, Michigan, David Wickman grew up dreaming of being an engineer for GM someday, and on January 5, 1978, his dream came true. His skill, work ethic, and dedication led Wickman being assigned to work as the test engineer for the launch of the C4 Corvette. Wickman would go on to manage Corvette development activities at the Milford Proving Grounds as the lead development engineer for the C5 Z06, C6, and C7 platforms. In that role, Wickman was responsible for overseeing total vehicle development integration and validation from prototype through production. Let's hear from David Wickman.
Well, that's great news. Thank you very much. That's an extreme huge honor, it really is. So thank you very much. Well, the highlight of my career is truly the 35 years that I got to spend working on the Corvette. It's something that everyone would probably dream of. And to have a job like that to help contribute to making the Corvette a better car every year is an opportunity that not many people get. And I've always tried to be mindful of that and do my best to work as part of the team and help produce better Corvettes year after year after year. On behalf of the people at the Proving Grounds, the development engineers that work for me, the technicians, and all the other support groups at the Proving Grounds, I'm the one that gets the honor of getting this award, and that's a wonderful thing. But all the people there, I never could have done the work that I did without their support.
Let's give a round of applause. Well, it's certainly a great day, and congratulations to all of the 2023 Corvette Hall of Fame members-elect. One more round of applause, please. So mark your calendars now. This year's Hall of Fame induction ceremony will take place on Saturday, September the 2nd, as a part of our overall anniversary celebration. This event is invitation only for those that are lifetime members and, of course, a part of our Winner's Circle donors and other VIPs, of course. But if you would like to purchase viewing tickets, those will be available for purchase starting in June when event registration opens for the overall anniversary. A formal press release will be sent later today to our Corvette Hall of Fame members-elect. And thank you so much for being here on this auspicious occasion. Congratulations again to the 23 class of the Corvette Hall of Fame. Thank you so much for being here.